So most creators think that their content isn't working because of editing, pacing, or maybe even their gear. But none of that matters if your hook is broken. Because if the hook flops, nobody watches long enough to care about anything else. Whether you're brand new or a seasoned pro, if you're posting anything online, you need to understand how powerful a good hook really is. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how hooks work, the science behind why they're so effective, and 5 proven hook types that you can steal today. Because a strong hook doesn't just start a video, it decides if your video lives or dies. By the way, I'm Ethan. I've done millions of views across the various channels that I've made content for, and this video editing thing I do is all I do all day long. So this is why hooks matter. The average viewer decides in just 1.7 seconds if they're going to keep on watching. And even great videos will die if the first 5 seconds don't punch. That's how short everyone's attention span is nowadays. So you need to understand that the algorithm is not your enemy, your hook is. I mean, you can have perfect pacing, perfect timing, tight editing, and even a killer story. But if your first few seconds don't create curiosity and tension, and even some contrast, then you're toast. So hooks are not optional. They're the cost of entry, and once you know how to use them, they become your highest ROI skill as a creator. So let me show you 5 different hook types from the 20 that I use in my own content. Each one works across any niche, any topic. The first hook that I want to demonstrate is called the fortune teller. This hook sets up a before versus after scenario if you continue on your current path, and what could happen if you change. It works just because humans are naturally wired to avoid regret and choose clarity. You're helping them visualize 2 contrasting futures and choose the better one. Let's see what a good fortune teller hook looks like. If you keep making videos the way you are now, here's exactly where you'll be in 6 months. Discouraged, underperforming, and confused. But shift your hook game, totally different outcome. The next hook I want to demonstrate is called the magician. This hook surprises the viewer with something visually or conceptually unexpected. It works because it interrupts patterns and forces your brain to re-engage. When viewers think they're seeing something normal but get hit with a twist, it resets their attention. So this is what a magician hook would look like. Now this might look like just a normal phone, but when I tell you what it really is, your brain might glitch a little. Now I've still got 3 more killer hook types that I want to walk you guys through. But by the end of this video, you'll have only seen 5 out of the full 20. If you're serious about leveling up your content, you're gonna want the rest. That's why I put together a complete start to finish guide that breaks down all 20 different hook types. And I didn't stop there. I gave you 20 fill in the blank examples for each one. That's 400 different hooks, hand designed to help you stop the scroll, boost retention, and start every video with strong momentum. It's built for creators in any niche, and once you have it, you'll never stress about how to start a video ever again. You can go check out the full document. It's linked at the top of my description on my website store. And if your videos matter to you, your hooks better be on point. Let's make sure they are. But in the meantime, the next hook I want to show you guys is called the regret frame. So this hook kind of taps into hindsight. It's powerful because it creates emotional tension. The viewer sees the cost of not knowing something earlier, and it naturally wants to make them avoid the same mistake and keeps them watching to learn how. So for example, if I wanted to make a regret frame hook about making content, here's how I might do it. If I could go back to when I started creating, I would just change one thing. I'd study hooks before I even bothered trying to learn DaVinci Resolve. Now get your thinking caps on, because the next hook on our list is called the puzzle. This one creates confusion and curiosity, where something seems off but eventually leads the viewer into an aha moment. And it works just because our brains just hate unanswered questions. And if you confuse them just enough, they'll always stick around for the answer every single time. So let's see this one in motion. Look at my timeline here. This shouldn't work. It breaks every rule of good editing. I'll show you why it does. Now, the last hook type I want to show you guys is called the cheat code. This hook promises a shortcut, trick, or hack, something that promises instant gratification to the viewer. It works because it taps into our brain's desire for ease, speed, and smart leverage. Now, take note of this. This type of hook works especially well with educational and how-to content. Check this out. Here's an example. I used this one tiny framework to write killer hooks in just 60 seconds. It's literally copy and paste. You want it? Check out the link in the description. What you need to understand is that when your hooks land, your metrics improve instantly. More watch time, more shares, more growth. But even better, you get to finally stop wondering what's not working. Hooks give your content clarity and structure from the very first second. And once you have that dialed in, everything else clicks after. So again, if you're serious about leveling up your content and want 400 plug and play hook templates like the ones I just showed you, I've put them all into one clean and premium document that you can grab over on my website. It covers 20 different hook types, each with 20 different examples. And they're built to work across any niche. No fluff, just pick one and go. If you make videos, you need good hooks. Period. So hit the link below. Start hooking people. Also, I just want to shout this out real quick. If you want to be notified when I make new drops like new plugins, new LUTs, new insider playbooks, anything like that, head on over to my website and fill out the pop-up. You'll get added to a list and I'll let you know when something new drops. Remember to drop a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't seen us yet. And thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you in the next one.